There's a long history of technology changing how things are made and how the economy works. What's making this time different is really two things. One, the service sector is increasingly vulnerable to job losses. So, fast food jobs, caller support, a variety of more of things that traditionally you needed people to do. Increases in technology, falling cost of computing power is making it a lot easier to have computers and robots effectively do these service tasks. The second thing is that increasingly with these advances in computing power, cognitive tasks, things that traditionally have taken kind of higher levels of human interaction, of creating ideas. So things like creating music, art, even skills carried out by doctors and lawyers. Increasingly, these tasks are vulnerable to automation as well. I think going forward, the big challenge is really jobs that may not exist right now, sort of the future stream of jobs that won't be created because people won't turn to humans to do them. They'll turn to artificial intelligence, to robots, to automated processes. So that puts countries, and the US falls into this relative to other highly developed countries, places with a lot of young people. That puts those future jobs at risk. That's going to create a set of political pressures and tensions. I think the longer term sort of structural issue here is how do you evolve the social contract in the U.S. so that people have the ability, to have sort of basic standards of living, and possibly have that somewhat disconnected from formal employment. If from a political perspective, I don't think the focus on trade is misplaced. It's effective, right? Because it has another, it has a competitor or an enemy. People can picture this, right? I know that I'm a loser from trade. That guy over there is a winner. Either, a rich guy on Wall Street or, some middle class guy in China. I can identify the winners from trade. When you talk about technology, it's much more amorphous, right? It's this sense kind of that we all lose. And so I think it's less effective. But in terms of thinking about policy, and I hope and I trust that both campaigns would be doing this, developing a policy around automation makes a lot of sense and is something that I would expect to see.